How's everyone? I'm Travis Coppin. I run the retail division of Food Lovers Market. We're a family retail business. We've been in operation 31 years now in South Africa. We've branched out into neighboring countries. We have a corporate division in Namibia, and we have a franchise operation both in Zimbabwe and Botswana, as well as Mauritius.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
So how
for
many
your
stores are
introduction.
there in total?
About 105 of Food Lovers Market. Then the greater group, we own a company called Seattle Coffee Company,
Okay, yes.
which is 300 outlets. We actually opened our 300th one last week.
Nice.
Then we own a brand called Fresh Stop, which is obviously at all of the fuel forecourts.
Yes.
So that's really it. It's a great brand, huge growth with Astron now, hopefully. And then obviously we have FVCI, which is our import-export division of fresh produce,
Okay.
where we do around 6 million cartons a year of export, mainly citrus and grapes.
Okay.
And we have a little liquor business with about 40 liquor outlets.
Wow. Fantastic.
Wow, it was very, very interesting to hear you chatting here at the International Fresh Produce Association conference. And I loved your mantra, stack it high and let it fly. Is that it?
But
Pile
yeah,
it high?
it's something actually I learned from my dad and his brother.
I love it.
Yes, when they opened Access Park, it was like 1994, and the motto was "Pile it high and watch it fly."
And clearly that's happened.
Yeah,
and
we're
it
still doing
continues
it.
to happen.
It's probably not the most profitable business model because it generates waste, but it creates theatre and abundance, and we delight our customers. So life's not only about profit. man.
It certainly does, because when you walk into one of your stores, you get that feeling of abundance and largesse, and it's all there, and you can come and fill your basket.
Yes, thank you. That's
Which
what
is-
we're trying.
But it works, because when you walk in, you get that feeling.
We want you
which
to be
is-
amazed.
We are.
So out of curiosity, what does Food Lovers do to keep their prices low? Because obviously if you look at Checkers and Pick n Pay and all the other brands,
So I think we are remarkably different in the fact that all of the other brands grew out of being a grocery business first and very, very, very good grocers. Whereas we started as a fruit and veg business.
Yes.
We've been doing fruit and veg for 31 years. We did fruit and veg before the supermarkets. So I just think it's part of our culture and our DNA, and we've always operated like a fruit and veg business, whereas they've always operated as a grocery business. And when we started selling groceries, because we thought how hard can it be, you learn pretty quickly it's two very different businesses
Yes.
and how you manage them.
Yes.
And there's different costs at different places. One has a lot of labor at the store, one has minimal labor at it. So it really is, we're just good at it because we've done it for very long.
okay.
I definitely think the competition is getting better and better and better, and they're now hot on our heels. So our buying team better buckle.
Especially with the online apps.
Without a doubt.
And you said if it's the cheapest, you're going to get the sale.
Yes.
As you said on stage. I walk in the shops, be it whatever retailer.
You check your phone.
I'm looking on my phone, and if I see it on the shelf, I'll go cross-check it with the other platforms. So there's not that thing where you can't,
The competition is rife.
and it's there.
You must be wakker, Boetie.
and the competition can see everybody else's
Yeah.
prices.
No, look, I don't recall a more competitive time in the retail environment than today. I mean, I think that sadly Pick n Pay is struggling, but if Pick n Pay was also firing, it would be very difficult for everyone
Yes,
because it really, the market is under pressure.
it is very
Indeed.
much.
You mentioned good news stories that you aren't telling.
Yes, I'm wearing one of them.
Okay?
Seeds of Change.
Okay?
This is a supplier development program we started when I was living in Durban, whereby it first started off with how do we find small African farmers who are struggling to enter the market and compete at a regional scale, especially because they have no offtake. And as wonderful as the municipal markets are, they're good if you're an established farmer. For a small farmer, it can be very tough if you hit it at
Yes.
the wrong time, because it's a supply-demand business. And we found that really, really was hurting any opportunity for a small grower to grow in South Africa. So we went on a drive to say that if you are a small grower, you sign up with us, we'll interview you, you come present. And every year we list 10 small growers or suppliers in South Africa on our shelves. We fund them if they need to get HACCP approvings or audits. We send in technical knowledge where we can. And
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. In the last 3 years, I think, of the 30 we've listed, 17 of them are now established businesses.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, really, the ones that don't make it are the stories. It's not bad stories. It's just really, it's more of a product that doesn't have a market, not a poor product.
Yeah, because we work a lot in fresh produce in terms of the fruit industry. So we don't get around to a lot of the vegetable farmers, but I'm on one or two WhatsApp groups, and you'll see a message come through. I've got 10,000 heads of cabbage. I almost feel like people plant it without having a.
So that is exactly what they did. So that is where we stepped in to say, right, so you can plant 10,000, we buy all 10,000,
Yes.
and what price works.
Yeah, so the planning is prior planning and getting it, set up. It's landing now on your doorstep and you have to deal with it.
No, yes. And it's worked quite well, thank God.
My goodness, very interesting. And thank you very much for sharing your insights on the stage and your very natural, just say it how it is and tell the story.
Well, there's no other way of saying it than you saying it.
Absolutely.
My mom once told me long ago, if you tell the truth, you never have to remember what you said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Anyway, cheers, Dewald. Thank you. Bye, Louise.
Bye, Ranki.
Cheers.
I'll
Thanks.
give you a hug now.
There you go. Bye.
Have a great one.
You